My daughter asked her stepdad of 10 years to adopt her. His reaction wasn't what we expected. I had a child when I was 16, and I'm no longer with her father. Quite honestly, I'm unaware of his whereabouts. He wanted nothing to do with my daughter. My daughter was 6 when I met my current husband. He promised me he would love her and treat her like his own, and it seems like he has. We have more kids together. It was my daughter's 16th birthday last week, and she told me that she wanted her stepdad to adopt her. I thought this was a great idea. He has always been her dad anyway. He said yes, and there were a lot of happy tears, and my younger kids were happy. It was one of the happiest moments of my life. That night, he told me we had to talk. He admitted to loving her, but not in the same way as he did our other kids. He felt a bit weird adopting her because he felt like it would be a disservice to her to have a dad who didn't love her like her other siblings. He told me that he wanted to talk to her about it and say that she could definitely take the last name if she wanted, but that he couldn't adopt her and that he felt bad about it, but it wouldn't be fair to anyone. He said he knew we were a package deal and would always treat her well and like a part of the family, but he couldn't be her dad. He told me he was sorry, that he felt guilty, and that he would take care of it so that I didn't have to. My heart never hurt more in that moment, and I genuinely feel like I have failed my daughter. I told him I didn't want him to speak to her about it and that if he clearly doesn't think of her as his kid, it's my job as a parent to take care of her. I don't know what to do. Do I ask for a divorce? I felt sick, dizzy, and numb all week. How do I tell my daughter? I don't know what to do. My daughter has always considered my husband to be her dad. He helped raise her, disciplined her, and shared her best and worst moments with her. I have never felt so terribly about something in my life. I think I want a divorce. One day, my daughter said she wasn't feeling well, so she stayed home from school. She asked us if her dad actually wanted to adopt her or if he was pretending to, because she said he's been avoiding her ever since she asked. He hugged and kissed her, telling her he loved her so much but needed to talk to her. I relented and let my husband talk to her because I felt like I owed them that. I trust that my husband wouldn't do or say something very stupid. So, they went on a drive. I'm not sure exactly what was said, but they both returned home visibly upset. I know it's a lot easier to pack my bags and just file for divorce, but I am going to try to fix things first. I don't want my oldest to feel like it's all her fault. I also don't want the younger kids to resent her, and I am scared that he wouldn't want to see her anymore. We are going to marriage counseling. I'm looking for a therapist for my daughter. My daughter stopped calling my husband dad and now calls him Mike if she even speaks to him. He seems upset by it, but I don't know what to tell him. Isn't it what he wanted? My girl has been very quiet and tired. I told her to stay home from school for a few days, but she didn't want to. My other daughter asked us, why is Hannah calling Daddy, Mike? Is he not her daddy anymore? Does that mean she isn't my sister? I corrected her, and my husband looked horrified. But once again, I didn't know what to say to him. Being a mom and a wife is exhausting, but I am this family's glue. I'm trying my best to keep everyone together. I'm doing everything in my power to make the marriage work and be a good mom to my children. In the end, it's obvious that I made the wrong choice. I'm telling my spouse to prepare for our divorce. I will start getting my stuff in order and look for lawyers.